to find yourself, and that's exactly what I did. What made this trip so special was because it was my first trip back to Thailand after 13 years. To find myself, I have to start from my roots, where I was born, my culture, and my people. When I was on the airplane and the city of Bangkok was below me, I thought to myself, I am finally home after so many years. Then I let myself loose, let everything go, and go with the flow of this country and see where it takes me. I learned so much about my own culture within these short 3 weeks. We visited many Hmong villages, and each village was really different from the others. I got the chance to look into the people's life in all the Hmong villages we had visited. I feel thankful for having the chance to be there in the villages and feel welcome into their home. I feel belong and happy. There is always a side of me that wanted to go back to Thailand. I know that I did. I know that I learned so much about the hill tribe people. There is a drive for me to go back, a pull that told me to give back. My first workshop in Bangkok was with Child Safe Movement. I grew up learning that making someone smile can change their day. A smile can change one person's bad day into a rainbow. I am pretty sure that when we do something, it is out of kindness and doing good deeds to make other people smile. But in Thailand and many other third world countries, our good deeds can be the reason many children are stuck selling goods on the street instead of going to school. And when we visit orphanage in hope of doing something good for the children and donating money to help them, we should be careful. Our children is not an attraction for tourists to visit for 1 or 2 hours. We may end up doing more damage than we thought. They are children. They need love and affection. What we give is temporary, and temporary makes the children think that we don't love them when it comes time for us to leave. So when we go traveling and thinking that we are doing good deeds, please think twice before we do something. This is what I learned, and it will change how I look at everything. Chiang Mai was very different from Bangkok. There were less traffic. My day in Chiang Mai was exploring the street market and finding good food to eat. The first night in Chiang Mai was an unforgettable night with my friends exploring and laughing. I never thought that I would get to cook my own lunch the very next day. We went to cooking at home and cooked 3 different dishes: Pad Thai, Tom Yum Goong, and Panang curry. Top it up with sticky rice with mango. I'd never cooked this fast in my whole entire life, and I enjoyed every step of this cooking class. We visited a temple for a Buddhist lecture, and that is where I met PKK and learned that Buddhism is not a religion but a way of life. I resonate with so much of what he said, but what captured me the most is live today like it was your last day. If only we live today like it was our last day, we will love ourselves more. We will do more good to strangers we met. We will do what we're most afraid of, and we will enjoy today as if tomorrow will never come. When we visited Chen Dao School, it brought back a lot of my memories in Thailand. Because the school looked very familiar to the school I used to go to. Meeting the student was a blast, and playing activity and exchanging culture with the students was so much fun. I got to know some of the students in small group and got to ask them questions about them and their goals. They welcomed us with an open arm, and I am very glad that I got to spend half of my day with these bright students. The very first Hmong village we visit is called Panako Village. During the time with the leader of the village, I learned a lot about my own culture. Why back in the days, things were done a certain way, how things change over time, and how some still stay the same. I loved learning about my own culture, and I felt connected to my inner self. Getting the chance to see how the villager made their income and going to the beautiful farm and getting involved in some of their activities and eat some delicious homemade food, it really made me miss my childhood in Thailand. How I used to be so good at some of the activities, but not anymore. I enjoy every single minute in this village, talking to the people and learning how a Hmong skirt was made and all the steps of making it. Out of all the places we visit, the villages we visit, where we are in Mae Kampong village was when I felt most relaxed and having the time to reflect on my journey to Thailand. Being in the mountains and living with nature, waking up early to help our host mother cook breakfast. I feel belong and welcome to their home. The hike to the waterfall, where leeches got into my clothes and tried to get into my skin. The night blessing and the dinner that all the host mothers cooked for us, and the beautiful dance performance. The day before we left, we got up early to go to the temple to offer food for the monk, and it was my first time. I didn't know what to do, but the kind monk helped me and my friends through all the steps. Although we only had 2 days in this village, this place had given me time for myself, a moment of silence to reflect on my journey, my life, and me. A time to sit back and breathe and appreciate everything around me and the people I'm with. Development and education program for daughters and community center, a place where I laughed so much with the students. They made me feel like one of them and fed our group such delicious food. We only met for the first time, but I was able to joke and laugh with them like we had known each other for so long. I know that this is the place I will come back and work for. I feel something ignite in my heart the moment I interact with all the girls. I feel connected with them in a deeper level the more I get to know them. I feel at home and I feel happy with them. The only thing I can do before I leave was tell them to focus on their education and worked hard. Leaving them was so hard, but it must have been harder on them, seeing us go. I was happy during my stay in Thailand. I am going with the flow of this country, and I have never smiled and laughed so much in my life. During my stay in Thailand, I found much more than I came for. I found a family, people who made me laugh so hard, but also what I really want to do with my life. I want to travel and immerse myself in all the different cultures that I will encounter on my journey. And I want to make a difference in many young people's life. But as of right now, I want to live like there is no tomorrow, to accomplish my goals slowly day by day. This is my first journey to Thailand, but it will not be my last. I will call it the beginning of many other journeys to come.